What's going on, you guys? Bloodwagon here, and welcome to Storytime with Blood episode 1. This is going to be a series where I kind of share some of my life stories with you guys, fun events that happened, or just generally weird, interesting things that have happened in my life that, I thought you guys might find interesting. So, without further ado, let's get right into the story. This one's going to be about a fat kid, some eggs, and shit like that. It's got a pretty funny ending to it as well, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so this story starts back in middle school where I'll name this kid Bob. So me and Bob were the best of buds, bros before hoes, bros until the end, all the way up until middle school. So throughout, elementary, we were fucking great friends. And, middle school comes and we each go our separate ways. And he finds new friends, I find new friends, and that's kind of that. But, whenever we're together, there's just an air of kind of I don't like you kind of attitude that goes on between us. So that's just something to keep in mind. He actually did move away. He lives in a town about an hour away from where I live now. So that's just a little backstory for you guys. So flash forward a couple years, we're in high school now. And, we don't really talk anymore. We've kind of decided, like, fuck you kind of thing. We don't like each other. Again, for no apparent reason other than, we just drifted apart. So, that's all the backstory you guys need to know. We are in present time now, for anyone who's a little confused. So one day, my family and I are out at a movie, and we're coming back. We're driving through the back lane. My dad pulls into the back lane parking spot that we have, and, I open the gate to my back lawn. I'm walking down the sidewalk and I see a car just sitting there with a couple teenage kids in the back and front seats, and I just see this fat kid fucking run for the car, and some kids inside open the door, and then he gets inside and it drives away as quickly as it possibly can. And I'm like, wow, that was fucking funny, because I'm just laughing to myself. My dad asks me what happens, and I'm like, oh, some fat ass kid just jumped in the car and it screeched away. My dad's like, oh, that's a little suspicious, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, fucking fat kids will do whatever the fuck they want. So the next day, my mom's outside gardening, and she notices that our house has some eggs on it, and she comes inside, she's like, some fucking faggots egged our house, and I'm like, oh, cool, it must have been that fat kid yesterday. So, we don't really think anything of it, but the very next, actually not the very next day, a couple hours later, I get thousands of text messages from Bob, and then Bob's friend, we'll call him fucking Mark, and so Bob and Mark decided to send me a bunch of texts, and that's when I figured out that, he's got to be in town, because my friend, Will, we'll call him Will. So my friend Will is with Bob and Mark, and he was texting me. He's like, what, Bob's in town, whatever. What's up with you? You want to come chill? And I'm like, you know what, I'm kind of busy. I don't really want to. So that's a little suspicious. When you get 1,000 texts in a couple of hours from Bob and Mark, you know something's going down, especially after your house had just been egged by a fat fucking kid who looks exactly like Bob. So that's kind of when I started piecing things together. I'm like, oh, it must have been Bob who egged my fucking house. Anyway, flash forward a couple more hours. 2 girls, both friends of Bob, decide to walk past my house and awkwardly stare at the window where my house was egged. And if that wasn't obvious, I don't know what was. These kids are horrible at, pulling pranks on people. Like, step your game up if you're gonna do that shit. Like, come on. It's embarrassing. So I go outside and I'm like, yo, bitches, what the fuck? Like, why are you looking at my house? I don't even fucking know why you're here. Like, I'm talking, like, bitches. Like, these girls are fat as fuck, okay? One of them is, like, easily 200 pounds, and the other one is not quite 200 pounds, but they're still fat as fuck. And, they walk up to me, and they're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hi, why are you, staring at my house? Like, what's going on here? And she's like, well, Bob told me that this is where Will lives, so that's why I'm here, and we're here to come over. And I'm like, well, this is not where fucking Will lives, so you can get the fuck out of here. So, that... that also kind of gave it away, because Bob's telling girls to come look at our house that he egged for some stupid fucking reason, because he's a retard. Anyway, we eventually find out that it was indeed Bob who had egged the house, and So Bob's in some shit now because my dad doesn't take that bullshit, and he calls fucking Bob's parents who, beat the shit out of him, and, Bob's, like, fucking pissed off because his mom just, like, slapped him across the face, like, 8 times. And, his parents fucking force him to send us a card. So he sends us a card. He's like, I'm sincerely sorry for, any property damage I may have caused you, or, emotional distress. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I look at the back, and he includes a $20 Sobeys gift card. So, that was a little funny. Some fat fucking kid eggs my house, and he, gives me a $20 Sobeys gift card. I'm pretty sure I just threw that shit out, because who fucking wants that anyway? But a funny addition to this story is I actually saw this kid at the community club a couple of days ago when I was out there with some friends. We were playing hockey, and we just came inside, and I turned the corner, and he's right there. And, I don't see this kid often because he lives, like I said, about an hour away from me. And I've got my fucking hockey stick in my hand. He looks at me. He takes one fucking look at me, and his jaw drops, and he fucking runs. Like, I've never seen anything like it before. Picture the fattest kid you can think of running as fast as he can, and then he trips and he like falls on his face, and I'm just sitting there laughing. And I think he thought I was gonna beat him with my hockey stick. However, I definitely wouldn't have, especially if he didn't talk to me. If he talked to me, I would have had a nice encounter with him. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. This has been Storytime with Blood, episode 1. Be sure to subscribe if you like this and you want to see some more stories. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.